You are specially welcome to the white carpet. It happens to be the very last show for the month of May, so you can look forward to so many exciting moments here on the white carpet. My name is Gladys Osei Uredu, and what are we expecting to talk about tonight? Right, we have the final funeral rites for fashion icon Kofi Ansah. He has been laid to final rest. We'll take excerpts of his funeral right here on the white carpet. And a week ago, exactly a week today, Ghana meets Niger happened at the Accra International Conference Center, and a lot of issues have come up as a result of the show. Well, at least so far, everybody agrees it was such an exciting, eventful event. And of course, when you have Shatawale, you have Sarkodie pulling up, kind of interesting issues, events happening there. Well, you can look forward to having a lengthier chat about that right here. So when your critics eventually take the seat, we'll talk a bit in depth. We'll poke their thoughts on what really happened during the Ghana Meets Niger concert, and really who was it Ghana or Niger? How was the meeting like? We'll take a look at that right here on the white carpet. And of course, Bulldog, artist manager of Shatawale, has been released from police custody. We're about Nana will be here, so Nana kind of okay. He's beckoning me that I should stop it. So when he comes on, we'll listen to him, what he has to say about the release and all that is related. And of course, we'll also talk a bit more about everything happening during the week in the entertainment industry in Ghana and beyond our shores. But right now, Ethel says you can talk chow and Kasa. You've seen me talking chow is empowered by Ethel. So why don't you also take advantage and talk chow and Kasa? Because now you can talk 5 times longer, and you can all you have to do is just meet your daily target and get 5 times what you spent as bonus every day. Where else would you get this one from? Well, nobody would give you this offer. Now you can just talk with all your friends and loved ones on Airtel, and you get all these at the same calling rates. They don't increase their rates, so why don't you just take advantage? So perhaps you could also just try out 1 for 1 and get more information on that, and then you make your change with Airtel, talk chow and Kasa, and you'll be on board. Of course, I've told you, be in fashion, be in tune with fashion, and Airtel is the ish of the moment. So of course, when we have Airtel on the white carpet, what else do you want to hear? Let's just talk chow and Kasa.
Go, my baby. My baby, boy, my mind day for you, boy, my heart day. I know fit how I miss you, my baby. Boy, my mind day for you, boy, my heart day. I know fit how I miss you, my baby. never come. Or when you're around, things are better. How I miss you. Oh, I don't want to go, my baby. Boy, my mind day for you. Boy, my heart day. I know fit how.
Irene Logan, are you wondering where Irene Logan is at the moment, right? She actually has been away for some time, and she definitely is back with an all-new style of her own. You will remember her from, if you saw her and you just did not remember her, just cast your mind back to Irene and Jane of fame, and you know, okay, I'm talking too much. Of course, I tell you. All right, so but the number that you can use to be part of this conversation is 0267-844-024. WhatsApp to us your comments, questions, opinions, everything about the showbiz industry in Ghana and beyond our shows, and we are right here at your service. Right now, we are hanging out with Irene Logan, the sexy voice you just heard. She's right here on the white carpet with us. Hi, Irene. It's a high five. Thank you. Where have you been?
In my house.
I know.
In my house, in the studio, across Africa, everywhere. There's rhythm and music.
It must be a very exciting moment for you.
Yes, it has been very exciting for me. You know, I've been working on my album, and I've had the opportunity to go to other African countries and see how the industry is there. You know, I've been learning. It's been a learning process for me.
Wow. Is this part of the album you've been working on?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the first time we're seeing this play on Joy News on the white carpet. My Mind Day, that's the clip you just saw, My Mind Day. And why your mind went somewhere, or people were speculating your mind was somewhere, so you had to prove a point that your mind day.
Well, it's just a way of saying I did for you.
You did for us.
Yeah, I did for my baby. It's a love song, and it's just a way of saying I did, my mind did. So let your mind day too.
I see.
Exactly.
Are you going out with somebody that you had to dedicate this to?
At the time I wrote the song, it wasn't about that. It was just about art. You know? Yeah. But I'm happy. I'm in a happy place, and that's all that matters.
I thought you were going to say you're happy. You're in a happy relationship. So.
I'm in a happy place.
I see. Right, but let's cast our minds back. Irene and Jane time. From that time, you've spoken at length about that. Perhaps a few viewers out there would just want to, you know, go into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I worked with Jane on my maiden album. That was about, I think, almost 8 years ago.
Sure, that's
Time really flies.
Time flies.
You know, after Stars of the Future, we got along so well, and we decided to come together and record an album. And after both of us went on our solo careers, you know, and it's all love and support for each other.
Was it based on mutual agreement?
Definitely.
Or circumstances led you to?
No, we were never meant to be a group. We just came together to do an album, which is why we maintained our names, Irene and Jane. You know, yes, it wasn't a group like a Destiny's Child or anything. We just came together to do an album.
Kind of a collaboration.
But yeah, I'm so tired talking about it. But yes, much love for my sister Ifia. So, yeah. All
right. So after Irene and Jane, you went your solo ways. You both hit the grounds running. Yes. And then you got lost for a while.
Yes. After Irene and Jane, I came out with the hit single Runaway, which did so well. It was very overwhelming because that was my first time. I was new in the industry and receiving such huge success. I was a bit overwhelmed. I didn't know how to take it, and but then I didn't want to relapse on it. I wanted whatever else I brought out to be as good or better. So that is why I took a break. Even though I took a break, I wasn't completely off the music scene. I was still, you know, releasing little things here and there, doing little interviews here and there. But most of all, I was doing my ambassadorial duties with the UNHCR. I worked with the UNHCR on projects at the Bujumbura camp for refugees. And yeah, so I've been keeping very busy.
So let's just go back a bit. You remember the raps in the Irene and Jane?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I did some dance moves now, dear. I'm an old lady.
So. Because can you just be on your feet and, you know, as you rap, let it moves come? Because, you know, it was like
Irene and Jane, when you're ready, if you're ready.
No, but you should be practicing. You shouldn't let go.
I'm practicing, yes. But, you know, it takes time. So when I'm good and ready, I'll come back on the show and give you the dance moves.
I see. But I'm sure people watching would want to hear the smooth, sexy voice right here on the white carpet.
Oh, wow. Yes. What song would you like
I think I'm in love with the devil. We'll talk about that in a bit. But before we do, just give us a freestyle of that.
I fell in love with the devil. I fell in love with the devil. My friends told me I was young, I was a fool, now me Jimmy. Now all done, not free from me. But now I know all you did was pretend. I found out that you had a girlfriend. I know this will hurt you, baby boy, but I found out from your own best friend.
You seem to be so passionate about love. Everything's about...
Yeah, my mom says, Irene, you like love too much.
Oh, they chop love too much.
Yes, I'm a lover. You know, I'm a February born. We love love. We love to express love. So yeah, it's a lot about love with me, yeah.
Do you multitask when it comes to love?
How do you mean? That's a very controversial question.
No, you're a lover, so you love to love. So
no, I love to love one at a time. Multitask.
Never mind. Let's look at your fashion, your taste for fashion. We'll come back to your music, but I just want to get off the hook a bit. I love your hairstyling.
Thank you.
You're going natural.
Yes.
You didn't start off with a natural hair.
I didn't, yes. You know, as you grow, your image, you know, changes, and this is just a new phase in my life. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this for, but I'm totally in love with it. And
it's beautiful.
Thank you. I just wake up, wash my hair, shampoo it, put conditioner in it, do whatever. It's less stressful.
Freestyle.
Yeah, I don't need to. And hopefully someday you will join the natural.
My dear, I am there.
You are
this bird.
Power to the sisters.
Sure.
And also it's a statement. Yes, it's a statement. Okay. Beauty has been advertised a certain way. Sure. You have to be skinny. You have to be blonde, or you have to have straight hair. Sure. But what about the African woman who is not born naturally skinny? She's curvy. She has kinky hair. That is also beautiful. So I think we, as people out there in the public eye, we need to express that aspect of beauty. It's
amazing to find out that some whites who already have the blonde, natural, supposed beauty.
They're trying. Some of them wish they had this texture, the kinky texture.
And they're injecting their butts and boobs just to, you know,
look African,
heavy like
look
us.
Curvy. But then we are also trying to look like them. But now I must say there are a lot of black women who are embracing who they are. You know, going natural.
I think the ratio is kind of balanced, because there are quite a number of women too who are all slimming down and looking. You know,
and every day you hear that, oh my gosh, you gained some. You know, years back that really wasn't the conversation, because African men loved
curves, especially the butts. When they cannot watch your face, it's your back they make up for.
Yeah, I agree.
Irene, right, let's talk about I'm in Love with the Devil.
Yes.
What went into that? It's also on your new album, right?
Yes, it's going to be on
What's the title of the album?
The album is The Rebirth of Irene Logan.
The Rebirth.
Rebirth, because I titled it Rebirth because I'm doing a lot of rebranding of myself. You know, I've grown. I'm no more the 20-something-year-old girl.
How old are you?
I'm beautifully young.
You know, I would have arranged for a surprise for you if you had been able to mention your age.
Oh, really? I'll tell you off camera, so then you can arrange for the surprise.
Sorry, it's the surprise is here.
Well, I mean, I'm sure people can find out my age, but I'm growing. I'm growing, you know, and I've been blessed. So my music now is more with my time. Okay. You know, music has really changed. Yeah. So this album is going to be so diverse because I've been all over the place working with different producers. Sure. I've been influenced from sounds from different countries. Okay. So yes, I'm so excited. It's coming out this year, The Rebirth of Irene Logan.
When this year?
I can't tell you now, but immediately I can. You'll be the first to know.
I see. I'll respect that privacy and not poke too much.
Yes.
Okay, so if you had to pick a Ghanaian designer, who would you opt for?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get me into trouble because I've worked with almost all of them. Okay, I mean they're the Christy Browns, they're the Dwaba Sewas, they're doing absolutely well, I must say. Kofi Ansan, he was a great friend, and may his soul rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So sad. But I've worked with all of them. They're all very unique in their own way. Okay. I love Christy Brown's boldness. She's very bold with colors and print. I love Dwaba Sewa's. She's demure with her fashion. It's more beads. You know, they're all unique. I also love Sarah Christian, who is also doing very well. She makes, so I can't really say it's exactly this person, you know. And there's also Lumiere Couture. There's so many, and they're all doing so well.
It's amazing, at least, to know that we have lots of Ghanaian designers who are all very impressive. So you can't just narrow to just one.
Before, back in the day, we weren't talking about designers, talking about seamstress down the road, you know. My area seamstress made this for me, but now we have designers.
No, but you know, advancement.
Exactly.
You don't say watchman, you say security man.
No, but we have the security and we have the watchman. And some people still have watchmen.
Yeah. Anyway, Irene, so how's the future like for you?
Well, I'm hopeful. You know, I feel like the future is very bright because I'm hopeful. I'm very optimistic. I know that hard work pays, and I'm putting my back into this because I really, really love what I do, and I just want to share it with the world. I want people to understand who Irene Logan is and appreciate me for that. So yeah, the future is bright.
Let me just, we had this rumor out that you
going gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, like you said, it was a rumor, but I guess people confuse the fact, like I get asked this question a lot, do you think because you're a Christian, you are so spiritual, it affects your career? It does, because without God, I believe in God, I'm not ashamed of it at all.
Beautiful.
Without him, I don't know what I'll be. He gave me the gift, and I'm giving it back the best way I can. I don't know if it makes people uncomfortable, but that's their problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to the rehab for any reason?
Rehab? No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Right. Great. So before we just round up this interview, you have the opportunity to put out a message to your fans and viewers and everybody looking forward to you.
Well, I'd just like to say, be yourself at all times, because that is the key to unlocking greatness. Because if you are trying to be anybody else, you cannot discover who you really are. So just be positive and, believe in something, stand for something, or you fall for nothing.
Stand for something or you fall for nothing. That's coming from Irene Logan. Irene, thank you so much. It's been quite exciting having you. So
you're so beautiful.
Oh, I'm blushing. Can you see my blush? Thank you, Irene. Thank you. And I love you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Love you too. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so her mind day, David. Irene's mind day, and she's in love with the devil. Let's watch out for her new album that's coming, The Rebirth of Irene Logan. You can be looking forward to this beautiful, sexy, sassy woman. She's a young woman. She's beautifully young. Look forward to her. This has been a hanging out session. In a moment, they said they will never split, but they ended up splitting. We'll have Praye, one of them. Okay, so the one in between, right here on the white carpet with us. Stay tuned. I
fell in love with the devil. My friends told me I was young, I was a fool, Jimmy. Now I'm done, I'm free from many. But now I know all you did was pretend. I found out that you had a girlfriend. I know this will hurt you, baby boy, but I found out from your own best friend. So please, don't you beg me, don't you try to kiss and peck me. This time around, yeah, you know what gets me. So you better forget me. Baby, I've been a fool for long, always knew you would got me, but now I'm strong to let you know. This is my time. Yeah. She, I'm on my committed. My friends told me I was stubborn. I thought I found myself a lover. Sana only subai, or dada nipa chain abai. But now I know what you did was pretend. I found out from your own best friend. I know this will hurt you, baby boy, but I found out that you had a girlfriend. Oh, yeah. I've been a fool for long, always knew you were wrong, but now I'm strong to let you know. See, I'm done with you. You make me cry. You make me sad, baby. So turn around and make our last show. No, no, never, never. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah. Oh, she, I gave you everything. Gave my love, my hope, my dreams. But well, I was just a fling. To you, love was not the theme. Now you're begging on your knees, saying please, baby, please. But those tears just don't look real. Baby, sorry, that's no deal anymore.
So that was Irene Logan. I told you would have the Praye in between the two other men. Praye Honeho with us right here on the White Carpet. But before I start a conversation with Praye Honeho, the show is powered by Airtel. Do you remember I and my shoddy are one? Or better still, choir master Praye Tintin, Praye Honeho. Okay, so Praye Honeho is actually choir master. And Big J, Praye Titia. Well, when Praye Tintin left the group, we looked forward to a kind of a miracle for the group to come together. And, well, what happened? He never came back. The two, Praye Titia, Praye Honeho, said they were as tight as ever. What happened? They've gone loose. Right. Before Praye answers, Praye Honeho actually answers that one he is now choir master. Let's just pick this classic teaser from my director, David.
Charlie, if you are a TD, Charlie, you are no, Ufari, see, I am people have been cancer. I was here to come, Charlie, me. Do something with mamma say, do something with papa say. Let me do a brand new according to Munity out. Madam, I will do, Madam Personical, Charlie. Want to make him you are Tiana.
You know, we say about our sit down, so my baby say, Master God let something can help in country, Ghana. I be the one we do though. Okay? Oh yeah now, look you go. Young cop. If you why? I said to Kwanga. Make I me mama got it one. Make I me papa te pie. Udiri te sabaro. Omo maso chance kuraba. What you got to say to me? Minyano masandro fibia. Makane bravo. Gari bi.
from Praye Group. Now we have them all going solo. I have Praye Honeho with me right here on the white carpet. Hi, Farmer Style. High five would do.
Chorister Gladys. Chorister Gladys, yeah. It's been a long time I saw you in choir practice. You need to come.
Yeah, but
yes.
Are you suggesting that now what be now you home?
Yeah, definitely. Joy TV has been my home for a very long time.
Okay, that aside, don't just try to swerve. Now you feel that you are home, as in you're away from Praye as choir master.
I'm away from Praye, is that what you're saying?
Yes, because now you're no longer, you alone cannot be Praye. You can't stand alone as Praye. So, I'm just trying to, get a click there. You moved away from Praye, now you're choir master, you've gone solo, you're on your own.
Yeah, I mean, for now, what we are doing is focusing on our individual projects. Just as we started recording the New Testament album, which has songs like Ajuata, The Night Is Still Young, Wanti, and a couple of singles. Was
Praye Tintin part of this project?
No.
Okay, so it's after the regime of Praye Tintin's situation.
Immediately we started recording the album, that's when he left.
Okay,
yeah.
So it was
we decided
you
that,
and Praye Titia.
Yeah, me and Praye Titia. We decided that, okay, what we're going to do is to finish recording the rest of the singles on that particular album, and then we can also have the chance to focus on our individual projects. So it just is an amicable understanding. Both of us came to an understanding that, okay, after recording some few singles on the New Testament album, we'll go our separate ways to also, focus on our individual projects.
Were you meant to be a group, or you were just meant to be together for some time?
For me, I think we were meant to be together for some time, because if you could remember, before the Nescafe teaming up, we were individual artists that had our own dreams, we're working on our individual projects. But the competition needed a group. So we said, okay, individually we work with one engineer, so let's just put our heads together and work. We've worked together for a decade, and it's like now, we want to change the face of the brand, working on focusing on our individual.
So why did you come to say you and Steve Praye Titia will never split?
Oh, I think that was the time we were still working together.
And around that time, the rumors came up that you were splitting, and it was mainly because of Sally, and you denied that vehemently, that it was never going to happen.
How can that be?
You laughed at me when I asked you that question. Right here.
Yeah. I mean, around the time we were working together, we were as solid as, you could see other groups who work together, but you don't see them as united as the way Praye was. So working together, we feel we're very much united, and that's what we keep on preaching. So it's not like because we said, okay, because we are united, around the time that we were working, when we get to the time that we are focusing on our individual projects, we are still united. Just that now the focus is on just one project. Let's say if it's my project.
But you see, you're the only one who sounds like it's amicably understood that you go your separate ways. Because when I speak to Praye Titia, it doesn't sound so. He doesn't want to comment, and usually if somebody doesn't want to comment about an issue, it's more like
no. I don't think there's a problem. Maybe because he's also in the studio working on this single, or like working on this project. So I'm sure maybe because he is not ready now, he doesn't want to talk much. My project is ready. That's why I'm granting interviews all around.
Yeah, sure, it's not because of Sally.
How? Nah. I mean, we work as a group. I don't see even the reason why people try dragging Praye into that issue. It was just an individual thing. One person was dating the girl, and people need to get the truth. There's nothing like that. We came into an amicable agreement, and it's just as simple as that, focusing on individual. I know Titia is currently in the studio also working on a very good album. Tintin already took the lead, and mine is ready. Ghana's was beautiful. My whole revelation.
I know you can't wait to talk about that. But when you were watching Ofienifi, how did you feel? Did you have any sweet reminiscences of the group?
Wow, I mean, it was good. It was good. it reminds me of Irene Logan. You know, he directed that video, and I quite remember the fun we had on that set.
I see.
You know, so definitely it's going to give me memories.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you miss them?
My guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still talk. So with missing, I still miss them. We talk. You know, the relationship is still tight.
I see. Okay, so now you Kwamaster, no longer Praye Honeho. You go in Kwamaster.
Right.
I suppose that's also for some time.
You know, we don't know what the future holds for us.
Yeah. So what are you up to?
Yeah, Revelation album is going to reveal the whole Kwamaster. I'm revealing new producers in terms of beat making.
I see.
You know, Team Hydraulics has been a part of me producing my beats for me. I'm revealing them. I'm also revealing new artists, and I'm revealing the whole Kwamaster. You know, for some time I've been working with a group. We all put small on the table. Everybody brings something together. We put it together. But this particular album is going to reveal the whole Kwamaster. Okay. You know, I'm revealing a new record label titled Blues Entertainment, and then I'm trying to reveal some new choristers as well who will later on graduate as choir masters. Ah, okay.
Yeah. I seem to be missing my classes, so I may not graduate this time.
We need you there. We need you there so much, you know.
Yeah.
So basically, Revelation is revealing the whole choir master, revealing new songs. The first song that we dropped is the Ghana's Most Beautiful song.
Ghana's Most Beautiful.
Exactly.
Give us a freestyle before we continue. Ghana's
okay,
Most Beautiful.
Mechichi mananti mechushe Ghana's Most Beautiful. Me petiko claim account mudi tutu kwanye interview. Ghana Commercial Bank be the type of girl it ask for money. Agric Development Bank be the type of girl it ask for food. National Investment Bank be the type of girl it share your money. Some girls be faithful, you go call them Fidelity Bank. The girl that gives to every man be Access Bank. The girl that makes you feel accepted, Royal Bank. And the one who get the vim to collect your money be Energy Bank. Or the Nisabe for our switchy, who be heading out Tonko, Ajay, man. You know, there are a lot of hymns, you know, when it comes to the choir.
So this hymn 578.
This is going to be the first hymn, or
hymn one.
Yeah, this is going to be the first hymn on the Revelation album.
Okay.
Consequently, I'm working on a Black Star song, which is titled Clap for Ghana.
Clap for Ghana.
Yes, definitely. Choir master has to.
How is that sounding? Oh, you don't want to reveal that? We've got to start a celebration ahead of time.
Definitely. I mean, definitely, choir master has to do something to support the Black Stars.
Sure.
And that's what I'm working on. Consequently, I'm dropping another one titled Saved by Grace, played by Ball J.
Is that gospel? Would you want to hint a tune?
I'll say it's an inspirational track.
Okay.
You know, very inspirational.
So why don't you just give us a hint of that inspiration?
Okay, let me see. I'll say. We are now working on it in the studio. I say, let me see. Only God can save. A lot of lyrics.
Sometimes. What really goes into you know, creating your songs?
A lot of creativity, you know, because music is not just. Lately, I'm trying to make us identify the real Ghanaian music. You know, because for a very long time, I find it difficult to identify the real Ghanaian music. You know, we hear stuff that sounds like, hey, this is not Ghana, this is here and there. But my new project definitely is going to bring out the real Ghanaian music. I think we need to identify our music, and that's what we need to do. This particular project is going to bring out, going to teach the choristers how to identify your music.
Okay. All right, Eugene, we're still on with this conversation. What I would like to do is, you know, for the first time, the white carpet is going to air your latest video. I would want you to, you know, be part of this premiering on Joy News. This the white carpet special premiering of Praye Masters. Oh, why? Forgive me.
No
for over a decade, we've been known as Praye.
I'm still part of Praye.
Sure. So Masters' latest video, and it's called
Ghana's Most Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to make it a point to come for choir practice. This is the man with all the AKs in town. AK Octopus Paul, AK Item 13, AK Odepua, AK Mikabro Funame Ba, Bishada Fasudi Kechi. And you're about to watch my new video for the first time. This was shot by Irene Logan. No. Gerard.
So sweet. Over a
Gerard
decade. You beat yourself to it.
I've been working with Abraham for a very long
Sure.
time. But this was shot by famous people. Gerard, OG, and we took 1 week. We moved all the way from Tema to Bolgatanga. You know, Blue Rose Entertainment. We had a nice time on set.
I can
Big
imagine.
up to Gerard.
Sure. So, but you know, I think I'd like my former Rasta friend to join us, so that after the premiering, we can get talking about it. How about that?
No problem.
Sure.
No problem.
Sure. So, let me just catch a quick breather here, and when we come back, keep your comments coming through, because we are going to kind of review the video. So, we're taking the video now. When we come back, Nana will be right here with us to, you know, kind of review and critique. He loves to do that. We can't wait to hear from him. So now, I present to you Choir Masters, Ghana's most beautiful.
Girls, 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 girls. I'm into girls, 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 girls. Sexy girls, 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 girls. Some girls are good, some girls are born to create problems. Some girls they cheap, some girls they cost past black diamond. Some girls are fast, some be slow, some they like attention. Some girls go change your life within a twinkle of an eye. Some girls be neat, some girls they smell past baller bed. Some be pretty cute, sexy, some too hot, I dread. Some girls them are eye open, some too big racism. Some be quite a humble being so some girls they like book, some too they like book. Now some be economical, some be tactical and magical. And some girls be concern, some too be alanta. Hong Kong yaba pransa, baby a train and pampa. Some girls be cheaters, some too be keepers. And some go do you out shisha, some too be adopted. Some they like it slow motion, others they like a fast motion. But choose your choice, choose your choice, choose your choice. Choice that I live, girls, girls, every day from London, Ghana, USA. Different characters, use your choice that I live.
Me team from Tema to Boliga, me share my historical. Adua Akos, a piano rose, a piano sister Yariga. A be who yepen, a be who, a be subain su chain me. And up by whom I chiao and I jump him na ye boo joke. Girls be some way virgin, and I do a own me brethren. If you go to the Makosha John or in Yamawaji the Eddie, a binko ye be diachi, Omu ye nipati minjeji, the bunny body, a be when you're soft, the be when you're dinner banchi, a be focus, no pockets, your veggie will change, and you will lock it. Your baby will see come a watching, ya will say, bro, now you didn't August. It be a chop and get paid. Everybody wanna get paid, but you might be bidding and I do not debate in the Gisa Yama will first aid.
David is very much in love with this clip, and he was all jumpy in the control room whilst directing me. It's a plus for Praye, right? And that your Punkus Ras.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
I would say it's crazy. Daddy Opanka surprised me because when he got to the studio, he heard the song and was like, Charlie, this is great. I want to be on it. I said, why not? You're also good.
Yeah.
Just put your stuff on it. He wrote it there, and trust me, it came out very tight.
Okay, yeah. So usually you meet Nana Texan.
Yeah, Nana.
Veteran Nana Texan, former Rasta, and now with Jesus on his chest.
He needs to come and register for choir practice.
He must. Nana.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
I believe you had a good time wherever you went to last week.
Lord have mercy, yes I did. Yes.
Would you want to share some experience with us?
No, sharing is not caring, no.
Okay. I know. You saw Ghana's most beautiful. Were you able to make a choice in there?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, of course.
Okay, which of them did you go for? Fidelity, Commercial Bank, Access Bank, and Bank?
The Royal Bank.
But what do you really think of the video?
Yes, we actually reviewed it yesterday also on a radio program I was on, and I scored a 98. And a lot of people were like, why? And then I said, first of all, That's my son in school, Presec. We went to the same school. So that alone gives him 80% in my books, whether it was good or not. However, it was good. I mean, play on words and all. I had a little reservation with some of the description of the women. That's the baller bed part, which I thought was a bit, because you know I'm Rasta, and the Rastas,
empresses.
of course. I mean, not at all. You know, never joke with an empress. And then most importantly, also I have 2 daughters. You know, so my thinking has changed. For assuming
to tell you about how come you have 2 daughters.
Really? Okay, all right, can't wait for that. But when I didn't have children, you know, my thinking was quite different. I was very selfish.
You mean when you didn't have daughters?
Yes, daughters, yes. I didn't know, because I don't have sons too, so I didn't have children, you know, generally.
No, but I mean, having daughters have given you a different look at the woman, a more special, closer look at the woman.
Obviously, yes, obviously, because I think the only women in my life was my mother, my wife, and then, you know, my female friends. But it still made me a selfish person. But, you know, when I got daughters and I look at those delicate people, I mean, little things who are...
Isn't it amazing that you never saw Elizabeth as delicate as you see her now?
Yes.
It took your daughters for you to see how delicate Elizabeth is.
Yes, because, you know, women are stronger than men. I mean, not to divert from the topic, but women can multitask, like you were talking to Irene earlier on. Before we came on, we were having a conversation backstage, and then we were talking about how, you know, women can multitask. Women are emotionally stronger than men, are physically even stronger. You can carry, like you're carrying now, baby, for what, 9 months? I cannot see myself do that. I mean, I will collapse before my time.
And even during that time, you still make your way.
Exactly, you know, but on top of that, they still have sex with their men. That's a lot of strength.
That's what I meant by even on top of the during
that's what you meant. Why didn't you speak straight? You were speaking, you know, I'm not that intelligent, so exactly, man, I cannot catch it. When you're speaking to me, pretend I'm a kid, kindergarten, and then come down to my level. Do not go around. It takes me very while to...
Can we just go on?
Thank you very much. I was waiting for you to bring me on point. Thanks. So as I was saying before, you rudely interrupted as usual. It's a very beautiful song. I like the play on words, and then the diction he chose tells us that this gentleman actually thinks deep, you know, whilst he's doing his songs. Not to mention, it sounds like a Praye song. He doesn't like to be identified with Praye because he thinks Praye is in the old, you know, page now. However, I'm happy he is, because of course he's listened to it and he realizes, yeah, he was Praye. The choir master was the leader of the group in terms of creativity. And you can tell from, yes, of course I'm a critic, and you can tell that technically speaking, he has an influence in it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think it's great. And the people who miss the Praye group, they have a 3-in-1 package. You know, all in one. Like you buy a printer, it's a scanner, it's a fax machine, and it's a photocopier. All in one. That's this man sitting here. I'm proud of him. I'm really proud of him. Really proud of him.
Thank you.
You know what that means?
No, really.
It's interesting though, but my director also thinks that even he might not score you 90 something, but he scored you 75. It is still above the pass mark. Of course. 75. So it's good.
Thank you so much.
He's seriously had to impress. So if he scores you 75, it's almost like 100%.
I salute everybody.
But we wish you well, and we know that you're going to go longer with choir master and the kind of product you're putting out there.
Thank you.
Charlie, big ups.
Thank you very much. High five.
It's a pleasure.
All right, so, we have been hanging out with choir master. I almost said Praye. Choir master. He shared with us a piece of his experience as choir master. He also was kind to explain to us what has actually happened to the group Praye, and he honorably has taken a bow that until further notice, he's now choir master. So let's see him as choir master with Ghana's most beautiful. Let's just take that clip one more time, and when we come back, I'll be stuck here with just.
Can I also introduce this track since he did the first introduction?
Okay.
If it's nice, it has to come twice. This is the choir master in the building. Sexy girls, I'm into girls. Sexy girls.
they cheap, some girls they cost past black diamond. Some girls are fast, some be slow, some they like attention. Some girls go change your life within a twinkle of an eye. Some girls be neat, some girls they smell past baller bed. Some be pretty cute, sexy, some too hot, I dread. Some girls them are eye open, some too big racism. Some be quite a humble being so coca. Some girls they like book, some too they like book. Now some be economical, some be tactical and magical. And some girls be concern, some too be alanta. Hong Kong have a prancer, baby a train and pampa. Some girls be cheaters, some too be keepers. And some go do you out to shot, some too be adulterers. Some they like it slow motion, others they like a fast motion. But choose your choice, choose your choice, choose your choice. Choice that I live. Girls, every day from London, Ghana, USA. Different characters. Use your choice that I live.
Me team from Tema to Boliga. Me share my historical. Ajua Akos, a piano rose, a piano sister Yariga. Ebi mu yepen, ebi hu, ebi suban su chain milenu. Anopa ye hu ye chiao, anajum pem na ye bubu jonku. Girls be some ye virgin, anaju do a omi brethren. Ofiko jo de ma kwashe John ho, inyama wajeji de edi. Ebi nko yi ebi diachi, omu ye ni pati minjeje. Beba ne body ya ebi hu ye soft, ebi hu ye din se banchi. Ebi focus ne wo pocket, ye beji wo chain, aji wo locket. Ye bedi wo sika ma wajunya ye wo se bro nya ye di ne August. Ebi ye chop and get paid. Everybody wanna get paid, but you
Lots of good tunes tonight. Let's quickly look around town, and when we come back, Nana is with me here, or would take you through the issues in the showbiz industry, entertainment industry in Ghana and beyond our shows. So just last Friday, the final funeral rites was held for the late fashion icon Kofi Sasraku Ansah. The ace fashion designer's funeral was actually characterized by a catwalk session and musical performances. It was more of a celebration rather than mourning, because they believed the icon lived a life that is worth celebrating, and so it wasn't the all usual black funeral. You could feel free and go in different colors just to make sure that you were celebrating a life that's worth living for. So those are excerpts from the final funeral rites ceremony of the late fashion icon Kofi Sasraku Ansah. And we also had Logan during the Ghana Meets Niger concert. And did he really mean business when he said he was selling weed on Ghana Meets Niger stage, or was it a Kumawood act? Well, watch Lowen go about his stagecraft during the Ghana Meets Niger concert, and let's see.
It started off with great energy. Lil Wayne was literally on fire. His collaboration with Guru has been good for both of them, and indeed they're exciting to watch as a duo. But Lil Wayne seemed obsessed with this green polythene bag. He kept returning to the bag, leaving many people wondering the content in this bag. It leaves the audience out of suspense, and then he announces that he is selling weed right there on stage. His act did not end when he was signaled off stage. this time, Guru was not with him. This brief performance then begs many questions. Did organizers know his stagecraft? Was Guru aware of what Lil Wayne had up his sleeves? Or could the story have ended well if perhaps organizers made him finish his act?
Okay, so you had Lil Wayne. Well, he has actually been explaining the rationale behind that. He says it wasn't real weed. Let's listen to Lil Wayne explaining himself about his stagecraft.
Now we work out. Se me if you would judge and judging has a judge when you baby was at the board in Penaka one, master like I say one or at a wrong. But I say, but in if we are on the patch. Send me a tease. Anna said you and yet Ghana meet Naja. Anna Ghana music awards and a mammy yarding. Moving the mammy yarding. Moving the money per home. Moving the money papa massam and yet Ghana meet Naja. Sakamania musician. Can a Ghana meet Naja for a day and friends may empire from American. One from say Fima Mukutano, and they found someone on the film said about Nipa more. Nipa Bass and Nipa 1,000. Bet my Jim 500 cost my fans. I say, meet me apart from and promote reader. Major apart from Cassia, such a Ghana meet Naja. Major apart from many Koreans that Lumba. Mena much in Lumba program. Nipa more than 7,000. The 100% home. I don't think promote we. And I'm mamma reading. I'm it. 7 minutes reader. Me fans and come on and just come on that. Didn't I make a point to be a movie? See, we a company, Diana make a was A, and then you could go we company, send me a promote we. Well, they went to my niggas the broke now. How dare you, man?
Lil Wayne kind of pulled a prank when he said he was selling weed on stage during the Ghana Meets Niger concert, and this many took him serious for it.
So you had Lil Wayne explaining himself. Nana?
Yep.
Okay, you haven't had your
Thanks. Yeah.
You listened to Lil Wayne.
Sure.
You saw his act
Yep.
and his explanation afterwards.
Yeah.
What do you make of all that?
Oh, well, it's a bad day at the office for him. Personally, I didn't see anything wrong with what he did, but the problem comes from him and his camp.
Okay.
All they had to do was get their technical rider in place, tell the producer or the director of the show what they intend doing, and then they carry along, you know, because, of course, you cannot blame the event house or the organizers or the sponsors. We have a precedent set before by an African-American guy called Chris Brown.
So before you even go on,
Yeah.
Do you always have to pre-discuss your act with the organizers?
Sure.
So did Chris Brown discuss his smoking weed on stage?
Beautiful question. But even before I come to the Chris Brown issue, looking at Lil Wayne, whatever you're going to do, you can surprise the audience, but you cannot surprise your host, who is the event house.
If Chris Brown did it and got away with it, why can't Lil Wayne also do
That's
and
what I'm
feel
saying.
free?
Chris Brown's issue is a bit different. What he did, he was allowed to get away with a lot of things, including even coming into the country without a passport. His case is different. Now, it's an indictment on our society. First of all, we have different rules for foreigners and different rules for us, wherever, even at the airport. It's totally different. So that tells us we have a problem. Our society is sick, first of all.
So would you blame our black ladies who look fair today?
You know, my laughter is not funny. Don't make me laugh. I think it's stupidity, case closed. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't use the word stupid, but I have just used assuming. Why would you change the color of your skin?
So they give that preferential treatment as foreigners do.
Absolute rubbish. Just be yourself. Have you seen yourself? Have you seen yourself in the mirror?
No,
you're beautiful, you're dark, you're black, you're chocolate, you're even handsome, for Christ's sakes. Your coffee, whatever you want to call it. Thank you very much. But you see, you've developed something about you, inner beauty, outer beauty, and a brain.
My head will burst today.
I don't give a damn. Sorry about that. But my point is what? Why do you change the color of your skin? And basically, that's the reason why these people come here and treat us like that. Because they notice we don't even have confidence in ourselves.
So back to Lil Wayne.
Oh, you had to bring me on that. Him, I sympathize with him because one, his brand is affected. That's number one. At the end of the day, people who didn't get to see the end part of his story are going to assume he's promoting weed.
Because really, I think it would have been fair for the organizers to allow him to end.
No, they can't do that.
Why?
Because first of all, we have a precedent set already by Chris Brown. RLG was in trouble for that. They had to issue a press statement disassociating themselves from the weed bid. Charterhouse also came up with a statement, tried hard to defend. You remember we attacked, personally I attacked my auntie Teresa Ayoade.
But you
I
see,
attacked my friend George.
Chris Brown's act ended, it would have been a different story. So why couldn't we give our own the chance to also end his story?
Because we have a precedent set. If we didn't have that, he would have done his show, no questions asked. But there was something there to look up to and say, if you allow this kid to do what he wishes to do and it doesn't end well, you have a lot of answers to answer. You have a lot of questions to answer. You have a lot of press statements to issue. MTN is too big to allow just a tiny cockroach to come and spoil their party.
Nobody saw the joke in a comedy he was kind of pulling up.
A comedy,
that's
but what?
That's a comedian by profession,
an
actor by profession, and if he begins to do something, you're worried that he could be preaching something good.
You see, like I'm saying,
I mean, something good as in whatever he's doing, he's selling something, and it must be in the positive.
It was only in his head. Only he knew what he was planning to do. Nobody else did. If you do not communicate it to somebody, they will only assume from what they are seeing or hearing. And they have something they can do which is called conjecture. You cannot falter me for conjecturing. That is in my head. So whatever you're doing, if we don't have a clear-cut description of what we think the ending is going to be, we don't want to risk that. And like I said, we have a precedent set to do that. All he could have done was inform the event house. That's all. Too bad for him.
Too bad. Let's also look at Sarkodie. I love his performance.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I should say Pastor Sarkodie or Prophet Sarkodie, because his performance kind of had moved so much that this lady could just not take it in anymore. Found her way on the stage and lied down flat.
Yes.
Was she worshipping Sarkodie? Because by the time she got up, she was kind of possessed by the spirit, like usually happens.
Well, my honest answer, which I'll definitely give to you, I'm sure you are aware, what she was doing was called hero worshipping. And hero worshipping in the Collins Dictionary simply means obsessive likingness for somebody who has extraordinary talent. That's all it means. So she got possessed.
So many vocabularies put together in one sentence.
It's a definition by Collins. I had to learn it. You know, so she just got carried away by the moment. So if you ask her, because I had an interview she granted to so many platforms, and she said at that material moment she didn't know what she was doing. She didn't even plan it. People thought it was a stage thing for Sarkodie to become popular. Excuse me, Sarkodie doesn't need popularity.
No, but did you hear him say, let's all bow down in my name? And afterwards later says, I bow down in my name.
He said that.
Perhaps I should just let's all, we should listen.
Okay.
David, can we just listen to Sarkodie talking about, when he actually came on stage, shall we all bow down in my name?
Okay, I didn't hear that, but I really want to hear before I address it. And if it's true, I'll have a lot of nonsense to say. So please, let's get it going.
Whilst David get the video ready,
right.
Let me just read a few comments coming through from our cherished viewers. So this says, please, can I get Nana's number? Nana will text this number to you, but we will need your name first before we give you the number. Security. Boko Haram is at large. You need to be protected. Okay, yours was to Kwamaster. You say, Kwamaster, new video is okay. The lyrics in the song is way better than the video content. Famous people could do better than this. Kwamaster got lyrics. And you say, have you seen Ochiame Kwame and Irene, Mr. Versatile show? Okay, so you want to compare that and advice. That's beautiful. Thank you. This says, why did you depart like that, Praye? Mary from Akonsombo, and you think it's a disgrace? Well, I hope you sent this text right after you saw Lowen's act it's nice to see before you judge, you know. Hi, good evening. I am enjoying your show, and I will always enjoy it because of your good idea. I'm always happy seeing you on the white carpet. Aww. No size for Madam Gladys. Congrats. Will I be invited? Yes, of course, you'll be invited to the white carpet.
That's not what she meant.
That's coming from Mrs. Sadat. Well, Mrs. Sadat, I hope you're doing well. My regards to your husband and the entire family. Okay, so this says, I love the video. Thumbs up for the great piece and big ups to Kwa Master. Okay, so this also says, Eric from MCR, you want to wish Coco. Coco is married, Eric. Just a reminder. So you want to wish Coco of Joy News all the best. So Coco, Eric says all the best. I hope you remember that one, Eric. Okay, so this says, my wife Mary, a champion of Ejiso GCB, admire you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Mary something. Thank you, I love you. This says, Irene has grown big. Oh, of course she's growing.
Oh my God.
She's growing beautifully. So she's growing like an African woman, a true African woman. I hope you're loving her for her new growth. Irene is hot. Okay, I wish I had read these to Irene. Okay, so let's quickly take this one too. This says, I'm Benjamin. Okay, you Benjamin. For about multimedia in Kumasi. Okay, so that's Benjamin. Benjamin wants your number.
Okay,
he quickly added his name, so he definitely needs that number. Benjamin, and I will get back to you right after this show. Gladys, I really admire Irene. Can I come in? Akulugu. Okay, so Sakodia is just rocking the Ghana music. Okay, thank you, Akulugu. That's your opinion about Sakodia. So a P. Okay, you say you actually sent this from Santa Maria, and you say, so it's true, it's out. Wow. Oh, it's
oh boy.
So a P. Okay, so my kind of last for now, big ups to Kwa Master. Haha, girls are brave. Girls are brave. Why are you saying girls are brave? Then David is still trying to find a soundbite for us. It's so unfortunate that I spoke about it and we can't seem to get it. But
sure.
I definitely, even if we don't play it today, next week we'll play it. We definitely must support whatever utterance we've made here with evidence. Because
I would not like to make any comments
and obviously we cannot create that one. We cannot create that one.
Of course. So I like to see it before, because if indeed he said that, I have a few reservations. Because even with this worship bit, some people are saying a few things which are a bit unsavory towards the star, but I think he deserves that honor.
Okay, so now we're ready for it. Let's just listen to that.
I bow down in the name of Sakodia. Let's get to this. I bow down in the name of Sakodia. Let's get to this. I bow down in the name of Sakodia. Let's get to this. I bow down in the name of Sakodia. Let's get to this.
So that's, you heard it now.
Is that all? Or there's something else?
At least we just for time's sake, so not found, but for time's sake, he just cut it short. I wish we could.
I'd like to see the other bit, because if it's this, then there's nothing wrong with this one. Yes, this is nothing. I bow down in the name of myself. You bow down in the name of Gladys, you know. And I just heard the camera crew say when he was about to do the Sakodia dance, because he has a Sakodia dance as well. So if it's
how is that dance?
Some dance, you know, I don't know it too well, but it's some interesting dance.
Trying to pick up small.
Something like that, you know. So when it's like that, I don't think, if it's this that he said, for this I don't have any problem with that. No, I was just trying to juxtapose that against what they said about the worship bit, because remember, we're also a very sensitive society in terms of Christianity, and that's why I gave the definition, the dictionary definition of what a hero worship is. It's totally different from the supplication we do to the Almighty God. That's different. So if he assumes the role of God, then of course I will attack him. But with this, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. To be fair with him, to be fair to him, I don't think there's anything wrong. Let's also remember, Sarkodie has paid his dues in the game.
He has.
Almost over 10 years.
I am loving him in each show.
Thank you very much. Consistently, he's been doing and playing the game according to the books.
And beyond that, if you haven't met him, you have all manner of perceptions formed about him, but when you meet him in person, it's pretty different.
Indeed. And you've had him here several times.
Sure,
you know,
not several. I've had him here once.
Oh, just once.
On the white carpet.
You're very modest. You know, and then you realize he's really playing the game, and indeed a very talented individual. And he's one of those people who just doesn't sit on his laurels and rest on his, you know, oars and all that. But guess what? He's actually working hard as well. Look at the collaborations he does with people. Exactly. Just a day or two ago, he came up with something with
Shatta Wale. Okay, so perhaps I should sign off today with Sarkodie's latest with Shatta Wale. It's kind of an unlikely pair, right? Oh, well. Is it a likely pair or an unlikely pair?
It's a likely pair.
It is
because
likely.
Sarkodie has endorsed Shatta Wale. So I think they are, you know, they are bedfellas.
David loves the track so much.
David loves everything controversial.
Okay, so it's been very exciting today. We had Irene Logan, we had Kwama Star, we gossiped a bit about the industry players, and all too soon time is up. For all those who are wondering what's up with me a day. And next week when we come back here, of course, we would bring you more exciting happenings in the entertainment industry. But until I catch up with you again, same time next week, you've got to be talking Chawangasa, or you can just talk Chawangaza. That's what it's called. So you can just talk like a boss, and now you know have 5 times longer. So why don't you just get talking? You only have to meet your daily target and get 5 times what you spent as bonus every day. And now you can get talking Chow and Kasa with all your friends and loved ones on Airtel. You get all these at the same calling rates because they do not increase their rates when they give you bonus to talk Chow. You know, some people actually do that. Well, if you doubt, just dial 141 on your Airtel SIM card and you get all the details you need about Airtel Talk Chow. And Kasa, my costume was made by Ghana. You can always find Ghana at North Huawei, and the number is on your screen. And my hair, of course, is styled by Cookies Palo. I'm so grateful to everyone who was part of the show, who has been part of the show. I love you all, and keep up the spirit and keep talking Chow.
My niggas on the block. Now Shatta Wale you the clock, and then they met Jimmy. And then they against the 400 P-Berry. So you know when I will take on the pie, I got you feet with a sugar. Dogo, bitchy dalega. Dogo, me, and Machine. Kale Shatta Wale beat, taking the papa. I feel now, Betty and it. Al Qaeda, Azonto Kakrebi, the Femu and I would see.